Saddam Hussein at the height of his power in the 1980s. Saddam loved to be filmed surrounded by cheering crowds. But he was a terrifying man to be near. One wrong word and you could be in jail or dead. Nobody ever took liberties. So you'd never have imagined that one day you could buy his Christian Dior sunglasses from a man who lives above a shop in Kensington. But here they are. And the gold Rolex, and the silk Dior ties, along with a treasure trove of other Saddam memorabilia. Dr. Haytham Wahib worked in Saddam's protocol office throughout the 1980s until he spoke out against the invasion of Kuwait and had to flee the country. He was a fairly lowly minion. He looked after visitors and filled Saddam's fountain pens.
I have to go and to see if the garden is clean. There is no mud where he walks. We have to clean it in a very nice way. Also, we have to see that the flowers are in a good way. He likes roses. So all these organization is not connected to security at all. I'm not a security man, and I don't like the security people who are there.
Saddam might have been a murderous dictator, but Dr. Wahib says he was a personally generous man who hated to throw anything away. In the strange and frightening world of Saddam's entourage, Dr. Wahib was given a hoard of Saddam's hand-me-down clothes and unwanted gifts.
So when his clothes, he wants to get rid of them, he never throw them away. He will give them his shirts, his ties, even his cigar. When he light his cigar, he have to finish it. Although he wasted billions of dollars on his wars and his plans, but he was very careful not to waste his half cigar.
Dr. Wahib says eBay won't take souvenirs of dictators, so he set up his own website to offer all his Saddameralia for sale. The watch is there for a cool $150,000. The iconic sunglasses are yours for $12,000. Dr. Wahib says they really were Saddam's. He's wearing them in this old photo. A water pipe given by Saddam's old enemy, the Shah of Iran, $25,000. He does say these are just initial asking prices. Or how about a Cartier pen for $5,000? You need a strong stomach. A stroke of Saddam's pen could make you or break you.
I knew it was used for an execution because one of his bodyguards saw it in my hand. He was a close cousin of him, and he said, "What are you doing with this pen? This will bring you curse. An execution was signed with this pen." I said, "Never mind. It's his history."
Grovelling Iraqis and fawning foreigners all brought lavish gifts to Saddam. So many, he built an entire museum to house them.
When he received gifts from kings or head of state, he will tell, immediately send it to the museum. He just look at them. He doesn't even touch them. He said, send them to the museum.
There certainly wasn't much left in the palace when we walked round just after Iraq was invaded. The electricity was off and the marbled rooms had been stripped bare. With American tanks now roaming the palace grounds, Dr. Wahib had the chance to get his stash out to London.
All this were buried in one of my farms. In the garden of my farm, I arranged it in a way and I buried it there. After the collapse of the regime, I started to bring it little bit, 2 pieces, 3 pieces each time. Whenever I have opportunity, somebody comes from Iraq to Jordan or even to here, he bring 1 piece for me or 2 pieces. So I collected them.
Dr. Wahib denies that he's just trying to make a killing out of having worked for a dictator. He says he wants to raise money for Iraqi refugees and is ready to hand the whole collection over to a charity.
I'm not trying to make money for a simple reason. I am telling clearly that this money, any organization come take these items from me and make an auction of it, but my condition, there is no commercial profit. They collect the money and they build a clinic or a school for Iraqi children.
But here's his problem. If you're pro-Saddam, selling memorabilia probably feels like an insult to the tyrant's memory. And if you're anti-Saddam, why would you want it? So far, Dr. Wahib says he hasn't sold a single item.